Today's story is about Sundar and Upasundar. Sundar and Upasundar were two brothers. They were two brothers who were asuras and who were very, very ambitious. So to fulfill their ambition, they went into a deep meditation. In other words, the deep meditation is called tapasya. So they went into a tapasya to fulfill their ambition. And what did they do? They started praying to Lord Brahma. In due course of time, Lord Brahma, who was very pleased with the way they meditated, came down to tell Sundar and Upasundar that ask whatever you want. I'm really, really pleased with the way you were praying. Sundar and Upasundar were ready. They knew what they wanted. So Sundar and Upasundar said, we want to be the rulers of underworld, world and the heavens. Brahma said, okay, done. But Sundar and Upasundar said, along with this, we also want to be immortal. Brahma said, you can't ask for two things. Ask for one. Either immortality or ruler of the three worlds. They thought for a while and then they said, well, you don't need to give us immortality, but grant us this, that we will only be killed or we will only die in the hands of each other. Nobody else can kill us. Only we can die in the hands of each other. So Sundar can only kill Upasundar. Upasundar can only kill Sundar. Now there's a reason for that. Sundar and Upasundar were so close. They were inseparable. They knew that they will not bring any harm to each other. Brahma said, granted. Sundar and Upasundar were deliriously happy. Immediately, they went on a conquering spree. Underworld, they started conquering, they started defeating people and they started ruling over underworld. In the world, they started defeating various kings and becoming rulers of various kingdoms. They started disturbing sages. They were on a power trip. They were on a simple power trip. That was not over. They went to the heavens and started disturbing the gods also. And the gods became really, really insecure. I mean, two asuras coming into their beautiful Devlok and disturbing them. They went to Lord Brahma and said, please do something. You're the one who has granted them this wish that they can rule over all the three worlds. But they are trying to get rid of us. We will most probably be displaced from Devlok. Do something. Brahma calls Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma is an engineer god or an architect god. Both of them plan something. And they decide that they will come up with something very novel. Vishwakarma quietly goes inside his workshop. After a few days, when Vishwakarma opens the door of his workshop, Tilottama comes out. Till, every inch, Uttama, beautiful. A woman is created whose every inch is so beautiful that she is named Tilottama. She's so beautiful that Brahma cannot just remove his eyes from her. Everywhere she was going, Brahma's eyes were following. Brahma was so mesmerized that he actually sprung 3 more heads just to follow Tilottama's movements. So in totality, Brahma had 4 heads to follow Tilottama's movements. Shiv froze when she saw this beauty. So Shiv's other name was Sthanu, from Sthir to Sthanu. Indra, Lord Indra, grew several eyes just to look at this beauty. And this beauty was created by Vishwakarma for a certain purpose. Tilottama was sent to Sundar and Upasundar. Like the gods, Sundar and Upasundar also were mesmerized with this beauty. Sundar immediately holds one hand of hers and starts pulling her towards him. Upasundar says, "Excuse me, she's mine. and holds the other hand, starts pulling her towards him. Sundar says, she's mine. Upasundar says, she's mine. Tilottama was no one's. She was created to fulfill a mission. And these two brothers started fighting over Tilottama. They started pulling her so much, it was seeming as if Tilottama is going to split into two. But nothing like that happened. Tilottama moved away and these two brothers started fighting. They started fighting so much that they killed each other. Yes, the brothers killed each other. Tilottama went back to the Devlok and had all the gods admiring her forever. Welcome to the world of Mahabharata.